Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. El Salvador President Bukele has announced his nation will no longer require external debt to fund its annual budget, and this is because they've gone on the Bitcoin standard as of September of 2021, financial independence on Independence Day. So this is their Independence Day, I guess. This was posted just today, September the 16th, 2024, if you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm releasing it. And you know, El Salvador has had their ups and downs when it's come to Bitcoin adoption, the people trusting that Bitcoin was going to be that standard for the nation. So, I mean, it is legal tender over there in El Salvador, and President Nayib Bukele has been doing all kinds of different things to try to better the country in terms of, finance, crime, all kinds of different tactics. An interesting country, definitely to look into. I really do want to visit one day. You know, this is a far cry from what is happening in the United States. This is coming from Michael Branch, where the U.S. government is paying $3 billion in interest. So not even servicing the actual debt itself, but in interest on national debt every 24 hours. So the U.S. is spending a huge amount of cash per day just to cover the interest of the national debt, according to chief economist and the multinational investment giant Apollo Global Management. Citing data from the Treasury Department, Apollo's Torsten Slok says that the U.S. government is now spending an average of $3 billion in interest expenses every 24 hours. So every single day, guys, $3 billion down the drain just on interest. That's up from about $1.5 billion at the start of 2022. Net interest expense, which has eaten up $763 billion through fiscal year 2024, is now the second largest budgetary item after Social Security, which is expected to take up $1.213 trillion, according to the latest report from the U.S. Treasury. For the full fiscal year of 2024, interest on the national debt is expected to hit $1.157 trillion. And although rate cuts appear to be on the horizon, Slok says that daily billion-dollar plus payments are set to continue. And guys, here's a quote. If the Fed cuts interest rates by 1 percentage point and the entire yield curve declines by 1%, 1 percentage point, then daily interest expenses will decline from $3 billion per day to $2.5 billion. According to the Treasury Department's debt to the penny database, the national debt hit a new record high of $35.346 trillion on September the 9th. As of September the 12th, that number stands at $35.273 trillion. So quite a departure from what they're doing over there in El Salvador, making sure that people are secure with Bitcoin. They're also using volcano energy to mine Bitcoin. Back in May of this year, this article was published. The government of El Salvador has used geothermal power from a volcano to mine $29 million in Bitcoin. El Salvador has mined almost 474 Bitcoin thanks to a volcano-fueled geothermal power plant, Reuters reported this week, citing official data from the country's Bitcoin office. So very interesting tactic there to gain some wealth for the country. And, you know, now they're saying, you know, we do not have to rely on external debt. So very interesting aspect of, one particular small nation there using Bitcoin, leveraging Bitcoin to hopefully boost El Salvador's wealth and to stifle their debt in the coming years. So great news there. Wanted to thank Michael Branch. And of course, Radar Hits just for posting that. Now, Crypto Eddie, guys, bringing this to our attention. Deposit your XRP into the Ripple Custody Vault solution. This is a new solution. If you guys want to vault your XRP, you can receive one-to-one XRP on the Auto blockchain to use in DeFi, decentralized financial applications on their website. Here's Jeffrey McDonald from Auto Blockchain explaining how you can do just that. Listen to this.
It's a really great place to have your underlying assets. And that's why Otto is working with Ripple and really, really proud to be working with the technology there. What that means for you as a customer is that when, let's say, you bind your XRP account or address to your Otto account, you are then able to deposit XRP into the Ripple custody solution and receive a one-to-one XRP on Otto to use in the applications on Otto. That can only come in from an account you own, so you can't have, no random person can send your Otto account XRP. It can only come from funds you own on your bound wallet, which is a really great safety for service providers and for other participants on the chain, because they know there's no commingling or related party risk, or those other scary things that finance people are trying to avoid. you know.
Yeah.
So all the funds are clean. They're all from owners who are KYC AML vetted, and they're stored safely in a programmed environment. So, and one of the really amazing benefits that you don't see with other solutions like a centralized exchange, for example, is that there's no black hole. So you can always independently verify a one-to-one relationship and a non-collateralized relationship between the assets that are sitting in the Ripple custody vault and the assets that exist on Auto blockchain. So you know that there's always an underlying asset to match the asset that exists on Auto, and anyone can verify that in a trustless way.
So Ripple does store these assets in a verifiable, programmed, trustless environment. Like I said, this interview courtesy of Crypto Eddie here, interviewing Jeffrey McDonald of the Auto blockchain. Now, Bondcrypt XRP here saying, thanks for the info, Eddie, but at the moment, my XRP stays with me, especially now when things are getting heated up. Around election time, furthermore, do not trust any custody service at this moment in time with my XRP. But this is just me. Anybody can do what they like. And Crypto Eddie says Ripple is a custody service. I get what Bondcrypt is saying here. You know, for people following me at the Patreon, you know how I feel about custodying. The lion's share of my cryptocurrency is going to be going to the exchange once I decide to finally trade that out. Currently, I'm holding my cryptocurrency on a cold wallet storage solution, which I do have an affiliate link in the description of every video I do. For the Ledger Nano, you guys can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. But I do suggest, because this market is, going to be heating up, we still have some time, I think, though, before we're going to cash out. Keep your cryptocurrency safe because the scams are going to ramp up too. I found that in 2021, and I've also found that in 2017, where the scammers, really start to up their efforts to try to scam you out of your cryptocurrency. So, not your keys, not your crypto. Got to keep your crypto safe. Nevertheless, wanted to thank Crypto Eddie just for bringing us this clip here. The Auto blockchain, another option for potential custody. Now, Mike Manfield here, guys, bringing this to our attention. He says, first there was Kraken, now there's Tottenham Hotspur. They have just signed with Ant International. And for those of you guys who do not know, I just did a quick Google search here, just showing you guys some of the Ripple partners that are connected to Ant International, like BNP Paribas and DBS Bank, not to mention that they are the parent company of Alipay. Another Ripple connection there. Well, Tottenham Hotspur has now signed with Ant International on a 3-year deal. The partnership sees Ant International, together with its business brand Alipay Plus, Anthem, and World First, become the exclusive official global payment solution for digital wallet partner of Tottenham Hotspur, and Alipay Plus, the first official training wear sleeve partner for both men's and women's teams. So this is in partnership with a football league, it looks as though. The club will be working with Ant International through its digital technology solutions brands, Alipay Plus, and merchant payment services brand Atom, to provide a seamless payment experience for fans at the stadium, and an e-commerce platform using payment methods widely used in the Asia-Pacific region. Ant International will also support the club on activations to drive growth and engagement with their fan base. The thing with football, as they call it here, which if you're American, you call this soccer, but pretty much around the world, the thing with this, and what Yang Peng here says, the CEO of Ant International, he says, football is a game that can be enjoyed by everyone and has the power to transcend borders. It is the most popular sport, I do believe, on planet Earth, bringing people together. So this aligns with Ant International's mission in our globalization, leveraging technological innovation to provide individuals and small businesses with greater access to inclusive financial services. And you got to think, when the World Cup is going on, or any kind of, even the Olympics is a really good example of this. We just had an Olympics this past year. When all these different people from all these different countries are descending on one particular city, and, right now, they have to get that currency of that particular country, and they transact in that particular currency. Otherwise, they're using their Visa or MasterCard and getting dinged these exorbitant fees for conversions. To leverage a blockchain system, something like RippleNet, to be able to ease the pain of those transfers, right? Make that transaction seamless. And there are many applications for this. Sports is just one of them. But it is interesting to see Ant International partnering up with Tottenham Hotspur in order to alleviate these FX transfers in the APAC region specifically. Ant International, together with its ecosystem associates, brings a wealth of experience in digital fan engagement in football following its partnership during the most recent events here for the European Championships. They are excited to work with them to enhance the digital experience for our fans in stadium and online, and further engage our fan base across the APAC region. So some interesting news there. Wanted to thank Mike Manfield for pointing that out. Some more news here from ISO 20022. Let's do it. Account-to-account payments and instant payments are set to spark a new wave of innovation. And guys, this is coming from Capgemini. For those of you guys who do not know, back in September of 2021, Capgemini and Ripple did partner up. This article was titled, "What are the advantages of using Ripple for Capgemini's digital transactions?" And let me just read you guys a little bit of this. As a leading global consulting and technology services company, Capgemini is considering using Ripple for its digital transactions. What are the specific advantages that Ripple can offer to Capgemini in terms of digital transactions? How does Ripple's technology and features make it a suitable choice for Capgemini's needs? And then they go into some answers here, which again I will link in the description of the video for you guys. But they have been partnered up. They have been testing out this since 2021. And now, guys, account-to-account payments and instant payments are set to spark a new wave of innovation. This as per Capgemini's official website here. So Capgemini Research Institute Payments Report 2025 was just published, a few days ago, that reveals an industry set to be reimagined with account-to-account and instant payments. Now celebrating its 20th anniversary, the report predicts instant payments will account for 22% of all non-cash transaction volumes by 2028 globally. So you got to think of how many of these payments are going to be going through RippleNet 2. Since the inaugural World Payment Report in 2004, the payments industry has undergone a dramatic transformation over the past 2 decades. Digital technologies such as wallets, peer-to-peer payments, and contactless payments have been increasingly prevalent. Regulations have also played a crucial role in driving innovation, ensuring consumer protection. As a result, the payment ecosystem is now more connected, harmonized, efficient, and secure than ever before. So here they just go on about non-cash transactions and how that has boomed in the APAC region specifically. A2A payments are a challenger for traditional card schemes. And then there's more information on that. Again, guys, I will link this in the description if you're interested. They talk about open finance and yearly stages of adoption globally. And their report methodology. So looking at many different nations around the world, I can see down here, they talk a little bit about the ISO 20022 standard messaging system, AI-powered fraud detection and confirmation of payee checks. The matrix is based on responses from payment executives in 15 surveyed markets. So the US, Canada, Brazil, the UK, the Netherlands, Germany, Sweden, France, Spain, Italy, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Singapore, Australia, and Hong Kong. So guys, open payments becoming very popular, more popular as the years go on, as this decade sees its midpoint very, very soon. Boy, I can't believe it's been that long already. And, you know, they're noticing things like only 5% of banks are ready to lead the instant payment acceleration plan. Account-to-account and instant payments could impact card transaction growth by 15 to 25%. So an interesting new report here from Capgemini, which we know is a Ripple partner, have been using Ripple, leveraging RippleNet technology for the last 3 years. So great news here. Wanted to thank ISO 20022, Let's Do It, for pointing that out. I happen to see this one, guys, another one from Mike Manfield, actually. Westpac reports a steep rise in app uptake. Again, a very old partnership with Ripple, Westpac, and ANZ have joined on the Ripple Labs bandwagon, again, from 9 years ago. And now we're seeing Westpac reporting a steep rise in their app uptake. So we're seeing their product getting more traction, guys. The number of customers using personal finance tools in Westpac's mobile banking app has increased by 36% since the start of the year, with around 620,000 people logging in each month to access features to help monitor cash flow, categorize spending, and managing bills. In recognition of the app's features helping customers to manage their finances and save, Forrester was named the Westpac app Australia's overall leader in its mobile banking app evolution for the second year in a row in the Forrester Digital Experience Review. Forrester's review acknowledged Westpac's use of customer behavior to offer actionable insights to help customers manage their money, such as notifying customers when they may have overspent on their budget. So it sounds as though like this is a technology that helps people manage their money. With the higher costs of living now impacting many Australians, our customers are increasingly turning to their mobile app as a bank in their pocket. We now have 5.92 million digitally active customers. So that is up, guys, 5% from the previous year. Westpac Chief Executive Customer Jason Yedden did say, and here's a quote, "We've seen record growth in use of our budgeting controls, and customers are getting savvier with their spending, tapping into new features and getting cash back on their shopping or using credit card points to pay for purchases. We've also introduced a number of Australian banks' first in our app so our customers can be confident they're using the best banking app, enhanced by robust safety and security protections such as Westpac Verify and Westpac Safer Pay. It says down here that customers can also have active push alerts through the app, and they can save. And behind the best mobile app experience and a significant investment in boosting our in-house engineering talent and capabilities, as well as a relentless focus on safety and security. Again, this coming from the CEO. So some great innovation here, it sounds as though, coming from Westpac, a very old Ripple partner, again, from almost a decade ago. But anyway, great news here coming from Mike Manfield on Twitter. So guys, we are seeing RippleNet and XRP development occur before our eyes. Every single day, it seems like a new partnership is coming out, and we're connecting older partners with newer partners in different regions of the world. XRP adoption likely to take shape very soon, as we're seeing new applications like the auto blockchain, allowing you custody for XRP, because I think there's going to be a point where XRP is going to be so valuable that, we're going to need different ways to on and offboard, perhaps. Some people have, said in the past that they're not even going to sell their XRP. They're going to wait for as long as it takes for XRP to be that high enough price. They're going to have, their XRP custodied however they decide to custody it. And they're going to just use their XRP to live life, spend as needed. If an XRP is worth, I don't know, $10,000 per coin, as an example, they're going to take that and use that to spend during the month. And for one XRP, and I'm just using this as an example, that's just another month of spending. That's one philosophy. I don't know if it's necessarily going to play out like that exactly. We do know, though, that currently the market cap for XRP is fairly small when you compare it to, other things. Even here on CoinMarketCap, it is listed as number 7, but really number 5, I guess, if you were to take out USDC and Tether. Those are two stable coins. Number 5 in the list, down the line from Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB Coin, Solana. Then the next one up is XRP. But guys, we know these numbers do change over time. We know back during the bull run of 2017, 2018, XRP actually made it into the number 2 spot. This was just in the spec run. So, a spec run, very, very different than real world utility. But guys, as we're starting to see the world shape, the whole real world utility narrative is becoming more and more of a reality. And so I happen to see this courtesy of Mr. Man, XRP tied to market caps of products that currently exist. So if you guys were wondering, this is a pretty good visual. If you think to yourself, XRP could get as big as blank. And so, if you just put it in perspective here, this courtesy of Papa Tango Lima here, our XRP goal, guys, you got to think to yourself, if XRP was the market cap of Ethereum, anywhere between $5 to $10 per coin, roughly. If it was the market cap of BTC, anywhere between $20.88 to $25.42. What if it was the market cap of Apple? Now, Apple, a huge company, anywhere between, roughly $60 per coin, $59.90 and $63.76. What if it was the market cap of Tesla? Anywhere between $13 and $22 per coin. And what if it was the market cap of NVIDIA? $51.73 to $59.06. Now, some of these companies have grown very quickly over a small period of time, and it does show you, and again, these are also some of the most successful companies like Apple, Tesla, NVIDIA, and then we're talking BTC, Ethereum. But this just goes to show you guys that, if XRP is going to be utilized in a global setting, like just the other day, I talked about the top 18 US banks in the derivatives market. And even if XRP just got a small chunk of just one market that deals in derivatives. If you guys didn't catch that video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. The prices are, always speculative. The point I'm trying to make here is that right now XRP is in its infancy, and there is still a lot of room to go. We're not there yet. It is going to come, though, very, very soon. It's going to be about real-world adoption, ultimately, before the price really does rise. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.